Some of you, I'm sure, remember 1970. Others who are too young have just heard about it. 42 years ago, Richard Nixon was president. The Baltimore Orioles won the World Series over the Cincinnati Reds, and Hawaii 5-0 was in its third season. Americans across the country were thrilled to watch Steve McGarrett, top detective, lead a team of just 5 people in solving so many of the most horrendous crimes committed on the island state, Hawaii. 1970 was also important to political reporters because it was the last year that the Aloha State sent a Republican to the U.S. Senate. That was Senator Hiram Fong, who had an unforgettable slogan, "You can't go wrong with Fong." 6 years later, he retired, and since then, more times than not, races for the Senate have just been conceded to the Democrats in Hawaii. I really haven't followed a Hawaii Senate race in more years than I can even remember. All that's changed in 2012. With the retirement of veteran Democratic Senator Daniel Akaka, Democrats have a rock'em sock'em primary. Steve McGarrett couldn't even break up former Congressman Ed Case and Congresswoman Mazie Hirono. Polls show them usually tied or maybe 1 point apart from one another. Their primary battle will be resolved by the voters August 11th. And meanwhile, Linda Lingle, the first Republican governor of Hawaii in half a century, now retired after 2 terms, is launching a comeback. People still remember her for not being really conservative or liberal, but governing from the center. In that sense, she's different from a lot of other Republican candidates. Then again, Hawaii is different. In any event, Linda Lingle's supporters were cheered recently, and a lot of people on the mainland started taking notice when a poll by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce showed Republican Lingle leading Democrat Hirono by a margin of 47 to 41% statewide. Wow! I haven't seen figures on any polls against Democrat Case, but I imagine Lingle is strong. So, for the first time in a lot of years, Hawaii has a Senate race that's exciting and worth watching. What will the results be? Will there be some kind of a dramatic surge in the end? I can't say the answer to that, but guess what? The revived version of Hawaii 5-0 is on the air, and once again, the 5-0 team is solving crimes. If it worked then, in 1970, and it works in 2012, maybe politics will be the same as well. Aloha.